Hey, Sincere, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for joining us today. We're a few days away from game day. Just what's the vibe like with the guys?
First off, it's intensity all the way around. A lot of the guys, we're just communicating out there, sharpening it up, kind of getting down to the nitty gritty, so we getting cleaning up the little details that we have going on. A lot of enthusiasm. I say that one thing we're being a big emphasis on is just overly communicating all around the board, from offense to defense to sharpen up our team.
There's a lot of expectations surrounding you guys as you kick off the season. You guys haven't shied away from that. Is that something you guys talk about, or it's not even in the forefront of y'all's mind?
No, it is. The triangle is going to travel, and the expectation is very high. Set high. We expected of ourselves last year, but we held ourselves to a higher standard at the end of it all. I believe that coming into this game, we coming out with our hairs on fire. So I think that it's going to be a great game, and overall we're going to have a great competition.
What have you learned as you looked at Illinois on film? What do you have to lock in on or be aware of as you go ready to face them?
A lot of different fronts. A lot of different safeties matching and them running man. I think that with their defense and how talented their defense, how big their defense, I think they're going to try to bully ball us. Which I think we have great coaches that put us in position to make those plays. Defense, they love to run a lot of man. They believe that they can beat us just over willpower overall. So, but it's a great team, great opponent, and I'm looking forward to playing against them.
Yeah, you mentioned the bully ball aspect. We've heard a lot this week about their physicality. Is that something you have to adjust for or be ready for individually?
Because it's a Big Ten school. The Big Ten is known for being a big school, big guys, and recruiting a lot of big guys. So I think that's something that we prepare for and we're ready for. I mean, like I said before, a long time ago, we all got to suit up in pads, but at the end of it all, we still got to play football.
Do you feel like we're in a time where it's no longer like a Conference USA versus Big Ten? It's UTSA versus Illinois, and you guys should expect to go up there and come home with a win on Saturday night?
Well, with the Big Ten, they're such a good opponent. I think conferences don't really even matter at this point. Like you said, it doesn't even really matter. We still got to suit up our pads and play against a Big Ten opponent. But at the end of the day, we all got to do what we got to do at the end of the day. So I mean, with the expectation of that's something that we don't really pay attention to, because it's just football at the end of the day.
You have a lot of talented guys behind you on the depth chart at running back. What does that do for you individually?
Saves my legs a lot. I mean, knowing that I have a back of like Brady, DA, BJ, Kadrick, all them other guys that's in there in the room, they're very capable of doing the same thing that I can do, and they're very talented, and I love the support that they give me when I'm on the field, and vice versa. When I'm out there, I give them the same. When I'm on the sideline, I give them the same support when they're in there. So it's a great room. We're a family room, and it's great to have them guys with me.
Does it help just in practice to have other guys kind of pushing you a little bit or keeping the pace up when you're not in on an individual drill necessarily?
Yes, sir. It's a mental thing. When I'm not out there, it's a mental thing. So I got to continue to be locked in on the plays and locked in to be focused, and also give my teammates the encouragement they need to perform at the highest level or the best ability.
Do you think it makes sense to maybe lighten the load on you this year just because you have so many other capable backs, or do you want to have that workhorse role and get the ball a bunch of times in the given game?
Well, you got to do what you got to do. Whatever they want me to do, I'm gonna do it. But like I said, got other guys that's back there to help me and support. But in game situations, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go with the best situation, whatever it may be, me, Brady, or the other backs. But I don't know what they're gonna do right now. So at this point, we're just playing football.
Hey, Sincere, how do you personally, mentally prepare for each game, knowing that most of the strategy from the other side of the side is on you? How do you mentally prepare each game for yourself?
I go into a game with a mindset of it's a savage mentality. That's what our room is. Over every day, I'm also kind of 10 minutes of film, studying an opponent as best as I can, and that's when practice helps us out a lot, and kind of taking myself there every play, every rep. That helps me a lot. Get into game mindset, game focus. So when I get out there, it's nothing it's just like second nature to me. So.
What would a win this weekend mean to you guys?
It mean a lot. I mean, it's a thing for a university going out there. Probably beating a Big Ten. They're a great school, and that's eventually beating them or whatever it may be, the outcome may be. But just being able to go out there and perform at our best level and come out with a dub, that'd be good for the program and the university.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sincere.
Yeah, no problem.